sometimes scientific breakthroughs can come from relatively unexpected places. As a case in point, there has recently been some conjecture over whether or not a simple and cheap medication created as a means of treating diabetes may in fact contain other, more unexpected health benefits as well. More specifically, in March of 2019, angel investor Ariel Poehler believes that the prescription pill Metformin may possibly have the potential to help him live a longer and healthier life. This is, of course, in spite of the fact that Poehler himself apparently does not actually have diabetes. So this begs the question, just how much credibility is there to believe that the diabetes medication Metformin is indeed a life-extending miracle drug? Before we start, however, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell in order to stay up to date on all of our daily videos and content. As a bit of a backstory, Metformin is a medication which comes in the form of a small white pill. It's commonly treated as a popular prescription drug for people who suffer from diabetes due to its ability to help regular blood sugar. However, people like Poehler and several other individuals living and working in the Silicon Valley area have recently begun looking to Metformin for more than just its intended purpose. This is because they believe that this cheap and innocuous medication may in fact be an unexpected source of several other health benefits, including anti-aging properties and an improved ability to repel health complications at an older age. Note that this doesn't mean that these Silicon Valley employees view Metformin as some sort of miraculous immortality pill. Although, if they are to be believed, it could certainly have a noteworthy effect on extending the average person's lifespan. However, these supposed hidden properties of the drug Metformin are still miles away from being confirmed via scientific research. At the moment, the medical communities remain largely unconvinced of these additional benefits that people such as Poehler seem to claim. In fact, according to some sources such as the website Futurism, it seems highly unlikely that any serious studies to investigate the drug's supposed properties will be underway at any time in the near future. For this reason, it seems much more probable that Metformin will be relegated to what Kristen Hauser of Futurism refers to as the realm of long-shot life extension treatments. That won't stop journalists from continuing to seek out true believers in Metformin's hypothetical life-extending effects, however. CNBC decided to interview over a dozen executives and investors from Silicon Valley on their experiences with the medication, some who were willing to speak openly, and others who opted to remain anonymous. Interestingly enough, some of the supporters of Metformin as an anti-aging drug includes some prominent individuals in the field, including an anti-aging expert by the name of Nir Bazalah. Sure enough, there appears to be at least a smattering of evidence which suggests that the notion of Metformin as a life extender may be more than just hot air. It was indeed observed that people who regularly took Metformin did indeed appear to live longer compared to the control group which did not take the drug, which led researchers to hypothesize that the medication may indeed contain benefits that extend beyond people with diabetes. These findings would appear to coincide with another study published in 2013. This study, using mice as test subjects, determined that the medication also appeared to enhance and improve both the lifespan and general health of these rodents as well. With the evidence in mind, combined with the fact that Metformin only currently costs somewhere in the ballpark of 5 American cents per pill, means that this is somewhat of a no-brainer for people who seek to take advantage of Metformin's rumored life-improving qualities. Unfortunately, skeptics still purport the fact that this supposed life-extending benefit of Metformin could nevertheless be a result of a simple placebo effect. While some testing on human participants has taken place, some journalists, such as Hauser, still maintain to claim that more testing would be required before we can know the true properties of Metformin with absolute certainty. Additionally, while the drug contains a low financial risk, there are still some other downsides to watch out for if you're interested in giving the medication a try. Namely, Metformin can result in a number of health-related side effects such as unhealthily low blood sugar, as well as abdominal pain, diarrhea, and acidosis. So before you start popping Metformin pills like breath mints in the hopes of discovering the fountain of youth, take a moment to consider that the drug may have the potential to do more harm than good. In other words, this so-called life-extending drug may simply be another case of something that's too good to be true. But what do you think? Do you stand with Poehler and the investors at Silicon Valley? Or are you more firmly rooted on the side of the skeptics instead? This is a fairly new development, so we'd be interested in hearing your first impressions. If you want to weigh in on what you think on the matter, be sure to scroll down to the comment section below and speak your mind. Your comments help us keep the conversation going, so don't be shy. Enjoyed this video? hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of Bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.